Howdy, Mark from Sharkbait here. I wanted to take the time to show you something new that's, I think, going to be real interesting for folks who do some bottom fishing, targeting the bottom scrapers. I know this product has had a lot of interest from the folks that fish for lings and halibut up in the Pacific Northwest and Alaska area. It was developed here in Southern California. It's called a quick release weight system. First off, the weights are made from stainless steel. They're not a lead product, and so although in saltwater we haven't had to face this one yet, on the freshwater side, guys well know that some places are restrictive in terms of the use of lead. That may come to saltwater. After all, lead isn't a natural element. But regardless, that's one aspect of the product. The company that makes them is a machining company, and the owner is an avid fisherman. And, when you've got a machine shop, idle time is non-productive. I'll move in closer here and show you a little more clearly. This is the weight, and this red piece is called a plunger. And what that does, inside the weight itself, if you see a little more closely, maybe it'll focus in, maybe not, there is an O-ring, and this O-ring will help put this piece in a little more tightly. And once it's locked in, you're pretty well in there. Although, if you get hung up on the bottom, you can go ahead and pop it out and separate the two pieces. This does two things. One, it helps you if you get hung up. And then secondly, let's say you're on a drift and current changes, depth changes, and you need more lead. Instead of having to go back and re-rig with something like this, you can go ahead and exchange for another weight. There are two sizes of plungers. There's a medium and a large of interest to us. There is a smaller size, but that's really for the light stuff. The small size plungers come 3 in a bag. The large size, and they are large from a relative standpoint, come 2 per bag. The small size plungers will fit in weights ranging from 1 ounce all the way up to, I believe, 16 ounces. And then the big ones will fit in a larger diameter receiver or weight that runs from 8 ounces all the way up to 30 ounces. So they can be real heavy and be real beneficial for folks on a deep drop. In a way, I see these kind of replacing the use of torpedo sinkers for guys doing dropper loop rigs. So again, we have a non-lead product, a product that is designed to make life a little easier for a fisherman in terms of not having to re-rig their gear. Should conditions change, and you can drop various weights. And secondly, if you get hung up, you can release and get back the rest of your rig, which will save some money in the long term. They're not inexpensive, but they are unique. And I think for folks in the right applications, this is really going to be a neat thing to have on the boat. Again, it's another Southern California design piece coming out of a machine shop, a la Catchy Tackle with the spinner jets, Accurate, Avid, a number of these companies where the owners like to fish and have machining shops that have gone ahead and put those creative energies into use for benefit of all of us fishermen. So that's the story. Hardcore Products is the company, and the quick release weight system is the product. Thank you.